How did this week's module challenge or extend what you already know about language literacy, society, or education? This week in Module 4 and 5, we covered language for English language learning students. I gained a lot of knowledge from this topic. English language learning students are more able to pick up on commonly used phrases in everyday language, but it takes them a while to achieve the level needed to fully comprehend at an advanced level. Comprehension of the topic is about understanding what the author is conveying and making meaning of it as well. I imagine it would be extremely difficult for an English language learner that is placed in a science class where they know nothing about the topic, but then have to learn English on top of that. According to Sybil, which is one of our readings, vocabulary is not given enough attention as a child progresses through school. This makes it especially difficult for English language learners to achieve a level of reading where they can fully comprehend what is being presented. Increasing a student's vocabulary beyond everyday language can be a challenge, as the new words might be very specific or have abstract meaning. What are some language and literacy practices in my discipline of science? From our class notes for this week, showed pictures of books that are discipline specific for engaging English language learners in the classroom. I downloaded the science book called Visible Learning for Science by John and his associates. In this book, they made some suggestions of how to aid English language learners in the classroom, and activities they suggested that help science learners are paired questioning, jigsaw, vocabulary instruction, imagery and visuals, using mnemonics. The book also goes into more detail about learning science language at a surface versus a deeper cognitive level, and how important feedback is to English language learning students. I would recommend this book for different ways to incorporate language building into the science classroom, as science can be very abstract. It does touch on specific science language learning activities. How can I apply some of the insights from this week's module into my future teaching practice? This week's video and guest speakers, and also the article and output strategies by Anthony, gave me some good ideas on how to advance language learning in the classroom. All of them had mentioned it is important to have students write. The more they write, the better their reading and comprehension will become. If it is hard for an English language learner to write full sentences, have them draw a picture that incorporate English words around it. Other ideas I have for writing and building vocabulary are to have crossword puzzles or fill in the blanks with new vocabulary. When writing about a topic, the student can first write in their own language and then translate it into English. A small group work is important for English language learners because it allows them a chance to speak or write with new vocabulary while also being surrounded by their peers to help them. Pairing a native English speaker with an English language learner can help the student advance, as this is like a buddy system where one stronger student can help the other. Thank you.